nation of Raiders. It's a nation of Raiders. We a nation of Raiders. It's a nation of Raiders.
Hello and welcome to a new season of InBounds with the Oakland Raiders. I'm your host, Lorelei Suarez, and we celebrate 21 years of bringing this insight to your doorsteps. I sit down today with rookie Jylan Ware. Jylan, thanks for taking the time to sit down with us.
Oh, anytime. Thank you for having me.
So, everyone says that you're such a great athlete, and growing up, it seems like you played multiple sports. Talk about your early days as an athlete.
I know growing up in where I was from, there's really not too much to do besides sports. So I know my parents always had me very involved in different sports, kept me busy during the year, and kind of just translated when I got older. I just never stopped.
Now, it says that you played soccer, track and field, you even had offers to play basketball, but football was your love. Just talk about how that progression happened and how you feel playing the other sports helped you as a football player.
The other sports definitely helped me as a football player because different sports require different types of athleticism. So, soccer is just very much endurance, like you're playing 45 and 50-minute halves, and track and field is very technical and very you have to get your steps down, you have to do everything, so it all kind of translates to becoming a better football player because football has aspects of all of that.
Well, they say there's 5 things to know about you. 1, you're massive. 2, you're flexible, and you're extremely good with your feet. Would you say that playing soccer helped you with that?
Oh, definitely. I know playing soccer and basketball kept me light on my feet, able to be very active, and got me very in tune with my body. I can move my weight around very well because of sports like soccer, track, and basketball.
Now, one thing I'm impressed by is the fact that at such a young age, you understand the importance of giving back to your community. And I know this summer you went back home, you gave back to your high school, you participated with the Boys and Girls Club. Talk to me about why it's so important for you to give back.
Because when I was younger, those places were very important to me, especially the Boys and Girls Club. I remember not coming home after school, but after school, I used to go straight from school to the Boys and Girls Club because it was have an active aspect. You can play basketball there, football, socialize and everything. And being such a young age, that's very good for a young person to socialize and be active.
Now talk about how you balanced your role as an athlete and your work in the classroom. Was it hard balancing being a student athlete growing up?
Not really. I was somebody who kind of I always knew what I had to do. To play football and to play sports, I had to have my grades. And plus, sports are going to end one day. I need to know nobody can take what's in your head. So being able to, separate class from sports was always kind of easy for me.
Now, you're the first player to be drafted to the NFL since 2007 from Alabama State. Does that make you proud, and how does that feel?
That's a huge accomplishment, especially with somebody the old HBCU roots in the draft. Even we got Mr. Willie, who's over here from Grambling. He's an HBCU guy, and so nowadays there's only a few people can do that. I think only 4 HBCU guys got drafted this year. So being one of the 4, especially coming from somewhere as proud as I am, like Alabama State, that's a very huge accomplishment for me.
How's it been for you? You've grown up in Alabama your whole life. You're a boy from the South. How's the culture shock been moving to the Bay Area? I heard that you find it weird that we always ask if you want plastic bags when you go shopping.
I thought that was the weirdest thing ever. Do you want a bag? I'm like, yeah, I got 30-something items. I can't carry this all in my car. I stole it. But yeah, I wouldn't say it's a huge culture shock, especially because, the Western hospitality here is kind of like Southern hospitality back home. It's just a couple of laws and methods you have here kind of just escape me.
Well, in your short time with the Raiders, how have you felt about the fan base? I mean, these are some of the greatest fans in the NFL. Do you feel like they've embraced you, and are you excited to play here?
Oh, I feel very welcome here. I have had a lot of positive feedback, especially from fans and other people around. I'm walking around in my Raiders jacket and people just go Raiders, and I'm just walking by. They don't want anything from me except just to have a good season, and I appreciate that a lot.
Well, it's a very exciting season ahead of you guys. What is your goal for your rookie season as you play with the Raiders?
My goal is to make an impact immediately. So I know I'm on the 53 active roster. That means I am eligible to play. So that means that's something that I want to do. I want to come in, make a name for myself this year and carry it on for the rest of my career.
Now, for our young viewers who are student athletes, and for those who might be considering a future in professional sports, what advice would you share with them about how you've been successful in getting to the NFL?
Have a plan, and then a backup plan. Things never go the way you want, but there's always some way to get it back on track. So you have to think, you gotta keep yourself together, keep your wits about you, and just it'll work out at the end. Like, everybody has a purpose. It'll work out.
Last question, if you could describe the Raiders organization in 3 words, what would it be?
Family, professional, and I said just great. This is a great place to be.
I agree. Well, Jylan, thank you so much for taking the time to sit down with us. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Until next time, this has been Lorelei Suarez with InBounds with the Oakland Raiders. Thanks for tuning in.